And nice stylish little drone. I like this one. It kind of reminds me of a little mini bebop or something, a parrot bebop. The battery is a proprietary battery, sits in the back there, clips in, and I've also ordered a couple of spare batteries as well. They're only about 13 quid, so they're very good value for money because you get extra time with those. The flight time isn't superb with this. It's around about 6 minutes. It depends on how low you let the battery go, and that doesn't take into the fact that you've actually got to start the drone first of all to pair it up to the Wi-Fi on your phone. So you lose, I don't know, about a minute's worth of battery time, but that wouldn't represent a minute's worth of flight time because obviously the props aren't going around at that stage. So you get somewhere in a region of 6 minutes if you can do the pairing quite quickly, I would suggest. 720p camera situated just at the front there. Comes with an SD card slot at the back there. Now I use a 32 gig SD card slot, but you really don't need anywhere near as much as that. An 8 or a 16 really is all you're going to need. An 8 would be fine, I think. You've got the on-off control at the front there. Nice bright LEDs, although you do struggle to see them at a distance in the daytime, and certainly if it's bright, but it does help you with your orientation. And on the other side you've got a micro SD slot just there as well, not a slot, a port just there, so you can plug the drone directly into the computer to download the video, or you can just take the card out of the slot just there. The controller, which is that one there, you've got the start-stop button at the top there, camera button at the top there, and that's a single press for photos, long press for starting the video and for stopping the video as well. It's a mode 2 controller, so you've got yaw and thrust on the left hand controller and directional controls on the right hand stick. Headless mode and one key return. Headless mode will help you on your orientation if you're a novice or if you're setting up the camera shots, etc. So with headless mode, left will always be left no matter which way round the drone is facing, and right will always be right, forwards always forward, and backwards is always backwards, as I say, irrespective of which way the drone is facing. So that can help you with that, but it's always best to learn the proper orientation if you can. Each of the sticks also has another function, so you can press the stick down into the controller, and the left hand one controls the speeds. The drone starts up in the slowest speed, and as you'll see from my outdoor footage, when I start up in slowest speed, it was quite windy on the outdoor footage, and the drone got whipped away by the wind straight away, so quickly change this up to full speed mode, which was the third mode, and brought it back again. The right hand stick sets up your flips, so you press the stick once to set the flip mode, the controller will then beep, and then you steer the stick to whatever direction you want the flip to be taken. The other controls that you see here are the trim controls, and you've got the on-off button just at the bottom there. The controller runs with 4 AA batteries, which aren't supplied, so you have to supply your own. The battery flap has a screw in it, so you just use a screwdriver to take the screw out, and you can actually leave the screw out, to be honest, because that's actually quite sturdy. That's not going to come off. The controller also has the phone holder, which is that one just there, and I've got Galaxy S6, and that fits in there quite nicely, and there's also generous room over and above that, so as you can see, plenty of room there, and that's even considering that my phone has the case on it. So most phones should fit in that, I would suggest. The drone comes supplied and fitted, in fact, with the prop guards, which are those ones there, though I did find that the 2 front prop guards ended up in shot, because that sits at that sort of an angle there and that sort of an angle there, and you could just see these corner pieces in shot, so I've taken mine off. But if you're flying indoors, you might want to use those. You won't be doing much footage, much filming indoors anyway, and certainly if you're going to try FPV indoors, you're going to need those on. Now the drone comes supplied with micro USB cable there, and you've got your props just there. Comes with a single battery, but as I say, I bought the 2 extra batteries as well. Now my outdoor footage was done in quite a strong wind, so I couldn't really do the kind of manoeuvring that I wanted to show you. So what I'm going to do is going to set up in here to do an indoor flight as well, so you can see in a little bit more of a controlled environment how the drone actually flies. Okay, and here we go for an indoor flight. Just press the stop start button there and press up. Whoa! And what we find there is indoors it does like to leap up quite dramatically, so you've got to be ready to counter that. Right, here we go. So I'll bring it over to you so we can see what it actually looks like in flight. And you can see it's very, very stable. The altitude hold works very well. Not touching the height at all. And it's keeping within a few inches of its original height. Oh, it's starting to climb a little bit now. And it's coming down again. But generally speaking, it's doing very well. That just makes the whole thing easy to fly because you haven't got to worry about continually adjusting the height. And this is in the first speed. This is the slowest speed that it has. And as you can see, it does make turns very easily. Here's a funnel. And I'll just show you a flip close up, so let's just get a bit more height because it does tend to lose a little bit of height, I think. So press the stick and then directional. Press the stick and then directional. Nice tidy flip. As I say, it loses a little bit of height, but it makes it up again afterwards. I'm out in the field, as you can see at the moment, but it's actually quite windy, and I normally wouldn't bring this grade of quadcopter out to the field in this kind of weather, but needs must at the moment, I'm afraid. Right, so we'll start off by turning the drone on. In fact, now what we'll do, we'll get the controller paired first of all. We should be paired now. Okay, and we'll set the Wi-Fi up, and as you can see there, it's connected to the Helicute, which is the correct one. Look for the Helicute app, which is there. Start that. And we're good to go. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that very well. Right, there's a bit of a lull in the wind at the moment, so give this a go. it's auto start. Oh, as soon as I say that, get a bit of a gust, so I might try and let these pass. It is quite a strong one. I'll actually start it filming at the moment. That's the button for the camera, which single press will take a photo, and long press will start video. There we go. Okay, wind's died down, so auto start on the left hand button. It really doesn't like that wind. Now I'm in fast mode here. It's the only way I can battle the wind, and even then only just. So I'm not going to get much done today, I don't think. There we are, we're going full chat, and it's only just maintaining. Oh, okay, wind's gone down a little bit. Right, let's see if I can get some reasonable footage with it before it goes too silly. Okay. It's a shame because I've really enjoyed playing around with this drone, and I'd really like to show you some good manoeuvres. Let's bring it down a little bit, bring it forward. Now I'm taking video footage, so it's not going to be great video footage because of the amount of work I'm having to do to keep it going. But what I'll do, I'll take it upwind. Sorry, the camera's going all over the place here at the moment. Right, so let's take it forward as far as I can. Take it up a little bit, turn it around, and then just let it come this way. It's under its own power now, so that's just the wind taking it. I'm not controlling it at all. So turn it around again and come back. It'll be interesting to see how this camera's doing, because in my indoor video the camera did very well considering it's not gimbaled. I was surprised how well it did do. Right, take it up a little bit. That's a nasty looking cloud up there. And again, not doing anything, that's just the wind taking it. And this is full speed. Now, full speed coming the other way should go like a rocket. Look at that! Wow! But that was mainly the wind doing that work. Flying sideways, again no input. Right, let's see if I can get some selfie footage. So if I set it up against the wind, bring it down a little bit. The camera's actually pointing out quite forward, but because, well, yeah, that's a bit of a gust. But because I'm having to pitch forward against the wind, it's making the camera point down a lot. So I'm not quite sure how you're seeing this. I've got quite a lot of glare on my phone, so it's quite difficult to see how it's faring. Okay, right, let's set it up about there, And let's see how we can do for a selfie from that. I'm going to keep the video running actually, I won't take any photos with this. And again, that's full forward, just about maintaining. Whoa. Okay. And again, normally I wouldn't take my toy drones out in this sort of wind, so hats off to it, it's doing very well. Albeit my manoeuvring is quite limited because of that. The flight time was around about 6 minutes, it was just a tad under. So it's okay-ish for flight time, not brilliant but not bad. But all in all, it's good little drone, nice and stable to fly, nice and easy to fly because of the altitude hold. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. I do drone reviews from time to time and other gadget reviews as well, so if that's the kind of thing you're interested in and you like the video, then please click subscribe.